and 30 cents. $40,000 going to the winner for the first of our Group 1 features here tonight. Don't forget, race 8 is the National Derby final. A full look at the totes now. Big Bad Bella at $8.30. Tigger Along Olive at $46. Nulkabalas at $6. Fancy Candy, the second of Jody Gilbert's runners, at $7.80. Scream Machine now $3.70. Ivory Queen, now this greyhound was the fastest semi-final winner. It's currently $13. Chantilly Doll for Mick Emmett from Queensland out at $46. Knockabout Wilma at $2.50. Some very, very good greyhounds engaged here. It is probably one of the most open futurities in recent times, but number 8, Knockabout Wilma, very, very solid. 2 minutes away is Bankstown race 5. North Attack at 24. LJ's Buccaneer 28. Classic Pastime $8.90. Big Bad Homes 10's on $1.10, and Rambunctious Boy 12-1. Result from the Meadows race 4, 8, 1 and 7. Talina Vale 7.30 and 1.40. Regal Ricky $1.30. Hi Ho Rumble $3.90. Toowoomba race number 7, 5, 10 and 8. Love and Goal $5 and $2. The Quinella $23.80. The Trifecta $330. $699 if you're lucky enough to get it in New South Wales. $2.60 now is the favourite Knockabout Wilma. $3.90 for Scream Machine. Greyhounds behind the boxes being placed in the Group 1 Futurity final. Let's go to the best in the business. Here's Paul Ambrosoli.
Ivory Queen locked away with Tiggerlong Olive. Green light is through. The bunny on its way for the Sweps National Futurity of 2004. Set. Ready. Racing, Knockabout Wilma began beautifully. Scream Machine began well and then got flattened. Going up on the inside as Noel Carbalas. Ivory Queen as Knockabout Wilma sped clear. Big Bad Bella the inside. Next is Tiggerlong Olive. They were followed by Ivory Queen and Chantilly Doll. Down the back, Knockabout Wilma by 2 on Noel Carbalas. Fancy Candy, Big Bad Bella. 3 away, Scream Machine. A break, Ivory Queen, Tiggerlong Olive and Chantilly Doll. On the bend in the Futurity, the leader is Knockabout Wilma. Noel Carbalas on the inside is grinding away. Noel Carbalas hit the lead and Noel Carbalas got the money. Noel Carbalas by a hit on the line. Knockabout Wilma. Third in the event, Fancy Candy, followed by Big Bad Bella, Scream Machine. A break, Tiggerlong Olive, Chantilly Doll, and Ivory Queen was the tail ender in the Futurity final of 2004 in the time of 30 and 27. 3 the white, Noel Carbalas is the winner. By world title out of Problem Solved is the winner. Noel Carbalas is owned by the Doctors' Kennels, and the Doctors' Kennels on the first floor of Wentworth Park tonight have about 150 people there. So I have absolutely no doubt that the grandstand has been wrought with cheers as Noel Carbalas won, and it's trained by Jody Gilbert of Bringelly. 8 Pink Knockabout Wilma, a great front-running exhibition, just couldn't hold them out at the death by Bob Niak out of 102, owned by Lisa Phillips and trained by George Daly of Victoria's second. And for the blue, Fancy Candy by Light of Fire out of Miss Fancy, owned by top breaker winner Dennis Barnes and trained by Jody Gilbert of Bringelly, has wound up third. Number 5, Scream Machine in 4th position. On the clock it was 5:45, 14:08, and on the line it was a neck by 1.5. A neck by 1.5, and the time was 30 and 27. Noel Carbalas has now had 13 wins from 36 starts, 4 from 8 at Wentworth Park. Previous best 30 and 16, 30 and 27 tonight. Well boxed off the inside. It was a race that you had to do plenty right in. Noel Carbalas did that. Scream Machine from the 5 alley took 3 steps and got clipped, and under the circumstances to run 4th in such a very, very hot field, it was an exciting performance. Knockabout Wilma did everything right and just ran into a better bitch on the night.
Approaching the boxes here for the Brett Lee Group 1 National Derby over 520 metres. $40,000 going to the winner. Full Schooner for Wayne Vanderberg. Solid in the market now, $2.10. Brilliant Hand, $9.10 to $9.20. Outsiders 3 and 4. Muralitharan and Whiskey Assassin around the 33-1 mark. Number 6, Fashion Thief, $4.40 into $4. 7 Sun Hero, $33. 8 Pacific Sky for Jeff Britton at $4 and 9. Chez's Shooter coming out of box 5 now, $53. Well, whoever leads at the first turn will more than likely win this race. Full Schooner off box number 1 can show plenty of early dash. It or Pacific Sky look the early leaders, but if Fashion Thief is anywhere near them at the turn, at the first turn that is, he'll be very hard to run down. $3.90 Pacific Sky, $4.20 Fashion Thief, $2.10 for Full Schooner, and $9.40 Brilliant Hand, the only other greyhound under double figure odds. They're standing at the side of the boxes there on the card here at Wentworth Park. Let's go to Paul Ambrosoli.
390 Pacific Sky. Just about ready. The last of them being locked away for the Bredley National Derby final. Green light is through. The money is set in motion and they're about to break. The 2004 Derby set ready. And racing, Pacific Sky began beautifully quickly away. Shezza Shooter over on the insiders. Full Schooner driving forward, followed by Brilliant Hand, Muralitharan. Next is Fashion Thief, well back in the race. Sun Hero heading into the back now. And the leader, Shezza Shooter, Full Schooner, the inside, Pacific Sky, the outer. 2 lengths away, Brilliant Hand. They were followed by Fashion Thief, Muralitharan. Further back, Whiskey Assassin, Sun Hero on the corner. Pacific Sky dashed right away. Brilliant Hand went to second from Muralitharan. But it's Pacific Sky's Derby. And Pacific Sky wins brilliantly. Pacific Sky by 3 lengths to Muralitharan. Brilliant Hand ran third. Next home on the race, Whiskey Assassin, Fashion Thief, Shezza Shooter. Next to last, Full Schooner with Sun Hero, the tail ender, in 30 and 26. Pacific Sky is the winner. Victoria takes out the Derby. 8 Ping Pacific Sky is first by Black Shiraz out of Enduro Princess, is owned by Jared Sharp and trained by Jeff Britton of Victoria. 3 wide Muralitharan by Ultimate Wish out of No Nads, owned by Will Bradshaw and trained by Ron Marsden of Condell Park. And to the checks, Brilliant Hand a third by Token Prince out of Berry's Lass, owned by Cindy Gavin and trained by Richard Dean at Riverston. 4, 9 and 6 behind the place getters. 4, 9 and 6 on the clock. 5:54. 14:12, and overall the time was 30 and 26. As I said on my preview, I thought 30 and 2 would win the race. It was just a case of getting which one was going to be able to record the 30 and 2 with a clean run. And Brilliant Hand missed it off the inside. That's something strange for him off inside boxes at the moment, but he missed it. And Pacific Sky with Shezza Shooter came out running, and Pacific Sky had the perfect run and ran the perfect race and has been able to score. And that's the way it should be. If you run the perfect race, you've got to get the money. Full Schooner wasn't the best away, and off the inside, really down the back when he was trying to get through underneath Shezza Shooter, that's when he had difficulty. He couldn't
Upstairs and